NES. As I mentioned on a previous stream, I got the cart over eBay earlier this week, and so I'm going to be playing this on the NES. I mean, my old one, rather than the EMU box, which more reliably loads up ROMs, but the sound output is a little weird. And also converting, I mean, it's great to be able to play it easily on an HDMI TV, but, and, you know, taking the analog signal and streaming it in digital is not the same as the CRT experience, but it's a little bit closer. So anyway, yeah, see if it works, because being an old machine, it does still have the flickery, am I going to work or am I going to glitch out thing. All right. I did a little bit of setup prior to all this to see if it would work right, and looks like we're still good to go. 1988, Capcom. Oh yeah, this is, so I think the premise on this is that the Nazis, the bads are stand-ins for the Nazis, and after the Nazis have been defeated, there's an Imperial force that has risen in their place, takes over their diabolical plans and technology, and is trying to prevent them from bringing back Hitler. To rescue Super what? Oh, thank God, Joe. And, yeah, Super Joe, if you haven't played Commando, the original one, the top-down shooter, which is a classic shoot-'em run-and-gun game in the sort of Ikari Warriors tradition, Super Joe is the main character in that, and your fella here named Lad is a newcomer on the scene. Something that's kind of neat is you can kind of tell that this is still Cold War-ish, I think, because the fatigues are all green and forest-colored rather than the sand and desert environment colors. This is great music. Which we will be able to listen to in just 1 second, because it cuts off when you go into a new room. Yeah, the way this game kind of gates progression is you've got doors that you need to go through to get to next areas, but sometimes you need to talk to either your guys or wiretap and eavesdrop on enemies. So you have to find communications room first. That's kind of your waypoint. And then you can actually proceed. I feel like Now We Have You is meant to be followed up by an ambush, but it actually isn't. Bonk. I gotta say, this music feels very Mega Man 1 era Capcom. Not so much for the sort of tapping sort of snare drums, but certain moments in the melody where it almost sounds like it could be from Iceman's stage at some point, is what it reminds me of. This right here. Yeah, that sounds very Mega Man 1 to me. And yeah, the translation on this isn't isn't necessarily modern standard. To see if we can find good weapon we can use is shows up in a few different moments. These little green canisters, I'm not totally sure what they are, but the game has kind of a soft level up system where the little L's down there, that indicates how many of those little green canisters you've gotten, and when you get up to the next level, so 15, I've got 12 of them, then you get an extra hit point. So there's kind of a progression element here. Or character growth element. Just gonna jump down. Yeah, there we go. See you right there. Whoa, you just appeared. And of course, a room like this, where it would be super easy to farm, they don't let you. You can knock dudes off with your hook. And if you get 4 on the screen at once, they don't respawn. Oh, well, sometimes they run off the side. Anyway, I was going to try and knock a bunch of them down on the ground so no more would respawn, but that's not what happened. Those energy recovery pills let you heal up once to max health during a level. Get those healing pills activated. Yeah, this is I don't think I have encountered another game in this time that does this. These are neutral zones. If you fire your weapon in here, you're just going to get massively attacked by, like, the Red Cross or, like, Switzerland's, you know, ambassadors. Apparently they have a ton of soldiers waiting in reserve and will infinitely just, like, mug you if you fire your gun. And they do something kind of clever here by, if you talk to the first guy, he'll tell you about that, what I just told you. And then they do something clever by putting an enemy right in front of you, so your instinct, you know, is noticing, like, oh, red dude, I'm going to shoot him, is to fire your gun, which will get you massively attacked, and is a great way to teach you, don't fire your gun in the neutral zones. And even more to the point, just in case you didn't have that reflex, because he's the guy charging at you with a knife, he threatens you, and, but doesn't actually attack you. It's just on his way, charging with his knife out. Actually did not know that he turned around. So yeah, he's out there doing his thing. And you have these people who are civilians. It's kind of a Zelda 2 kind of experience where you're talking to them, trying to get information. Not Zelda 2. Zelda 2 did that. Castlevania 2. You've got your own contacts around here. And those those spikes will absolutely kill you. I think they take like 3 hit points off your bar, and at this point, they're insta-kills. Another thing this game does, which is different for games of its type, no, I don't want to descend, is you actually don't start with any continues, you have to earn them. And the way you earn them is by engaging with these trucks, and, show you. Engaging with these trucks, meeting them on the ground, and defeating specific enemies in the onslaught. And the game sort of wears its heritage on its sleeve for what its background is, being kind of a sequel to Commando, because this is Commando's gameplay right here. This top-down shooter business. This great music. And for some reason, getting symbols of the Empire gives you a continue. And they gate your progress through different levels by creating different obstacles. In this one, the area is completely dark unless you went to the neutral zone and got the flare bomb. And here's the guy who I assume is the guy who threatened to kill us. They gate your progress in other ways, like interacting with these communication nodes. Requires, yeah, like he's saying right there, I have a communication device that works in areas 1, 4, and 3, 1, 4, and 5, and other areas have different ones that you use. So if you haven't found those, you can't progress. So you have to do some exploring in order to get everything you need to advance. Ooh. Okay, well, it didn't kill me. Great. But I'm super low on health. How many do I have left before I level? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna grind for that. Here they give us a guy who actually has a bionic claw of his own. So, which, weirdly enough, doesn't actually hurt you, just kind of stuns you. Oh crap, I'm dead. But here's a quick and dirty way of doing it. To take damage, be invincible, run behind him, shoot him, and I just happen to have more health than he does, so this works to my advantage. It's all who can take more punches. And Wide Cannon is old NES used for shotgun. Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, this is another nice moment where right in the second area, you just happen to run into the leader of the Imperial force. It's kind of neat. This dialogue is actually pretty good, and I can hear it in my head, despite the NES translation. Like, FF Battalion, a dog of the Federation. I'll teach them not to mess around with us. If they don't want to shorten their lives, they'd better be quiet. And you can, it's surprisingly good. It evokes the tone really well, which a jank translation doesn't always. So, but yeah, no, it's another instance of trying to trick you into firing your gun in the neutral zone, and also giving kind of gotcha. You can fire it in here, and also giving that character a presence. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But here's my communicator. So yes, and you are never forgiven once you fire your gun. And that is actually the last communicator. Oh, this track is great. Ooh. And this only kind of really makes sense later on, but this is Hitler being woken up from the dead. Ooh. And you weren't supposed to hear Hitler come back to life, so they send dudes after you. No, it's kind of neat that there are occasions where they intercept your wiretapping, so you can't feel 100% secure in it. Ooh. Well, that doesn't help me as much as I would like for it to. Whew. Yeah, as a kid, I really liked how they. I mean, it's the story-wise, they do a lot up front by. They introduce you to your own dudes. They show the leader of the Imperial Army, and they introduce you to spies. So it kind of evokes a lot about the situation, using kind of limited opportunities to tell stories. Whoops, that's it for Lad. Conked on the head by a paratrooper. And this must be very surprising for him since he cannot jump. And that is one of the few instances where he actually gets airtime without using his claw. way. There we go. Good. Ooh, gotta get over here. Ooh. Okay, once you get here, you're safe. Like I get what they're trying to do with that enemy, and sort of they want you to sort of have to use the platforms to avoid its diagonal shots, but you can kind of cheese it pretty easily there. And then they give you the rocket launcher, which 9 times out of 10 is kind of the best weapon in the game. Killing everything at once, and not being absorbed by an enemy. One of the best lines in the game. They did a dramatic reading of this one in particular on the Bionic Commando Rearmed soundtrack. There's somebody screaming hysterically, "Get the heck out of here, you nerd!" I mean, I admit I came up here to see you, so you're not obligated to give me anything that's particularly useful, but nonetheless, I have to say, for somebody who has put himself so far out of the way, that is a disappointment. I need B communicator here. This stuff will absolutely carry you away. The pilot actually is that short. Keep it in mind, there's a much gentler sign-off than I would have expected from a superior officer in the Nazi forces scolding you. Oh, this is challenging. Oh no, that actually went pretty well. always completely optional. There's no reason not to shoot their sergeant. Pendant is cute. So you actually can obtain defensive items as the game progresses. Pendant is one of them, and we'll see it here in a second. Yeah, it's a little crucifix, so the idea being that you get one free hit. So, you know, a bullet fires at you and the crucifix takes it. So, very dramatic kind of bonus item there. Ooh, might have been a bad idea. Oh yeah, this is a weird level. Very one-off thing where, with enemies that appear nowhere else. For some reason, this area also contains a biome with man-eating plants and impossibly large insects. Where am I at here? Yeah. How many lives do I have left? This is it. And that's just like the most bald-faced communication from the game. It's very funny to think of these military figures calling it the boss's room. Oh. Ah. Ooh. I didn't do that right. Didn't do that great. So now we get to use one of our continues that we snagged from one of the Commando sequences. I think it's very interesting to make a sequel that plays just completely differently from the predecessor. Because Commando is that top-down game, and this is what it is. I don't remember if those things kill you straight away, but I'm also not super eager to find out. Let's see if I can do the platforming better this time. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Maybe for the second one, I can swing off it and catch myself. Ooh. Ah! Shoot. The burn through that continued fast. Ooh. Oh wow, it's a one-hit kill. Okay. Well, getting to see the getting to see a full gallery of deaths here. It's a not a particularly glorious end for Lad there. Alright. Okay. Yes! Got it. Oh, it's one of these guys again. Wow, it goes down with one hit from the rocket launcher. So I guess the variation there is that it's got that little gun at the top that peppers you with three-way shot. But yeah, with the rocket launcher you can cheese that pretty easily. I don't intend to rely on that too much, but I think this level actually requires it. Yeah, you gotta break down this barrier with it. Oh! Well, there goes that extra life. Man. I would like to shoot you. Oh, almost fell to my death there. Oh, this area has some tricky platforming. Got him. Kind of cheese this here. Yeah, like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what I want to do. Let's, hide up here. Okay. Run. Feel really good about the platforming I did earlier, and I really hope not to die and lose that progress. Get a very Donkey Kong feel from this level. Oh! Oh! I didn't see the spring there. Okay. Still feel pretty good about my odds on the platforming on this. That was very close. Alone. Oh man. I could cheese this here. Yes, I can. Brutality of not being able to hop. Really dig how varied the environments in this game are. Let's see. Okay, that's what I need. I need a high grip. There we go. Okay. Whoa. That was very close. It's such a huge leap of faith you've got to make to even guess that you've got a landing platform down there. This might be really close. Yep, that's really close. Lost a lot of health doing that shortcut. Maybe I won't do that this time. Something I really appreciate about the current experience is that when I played this on the EMU box, the retro hub, whatever it's called, it did not have this slowdown. This is a very important part of the experience, I think. Oh. Maybe there's a smarter way to get up here. Okay. Plans formulating. Oh, right into it. Alright, but that's not a bad idea. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's great. No, no. Oh, wow. Survived by the toe of my boot. Okay. I mean, the cheesy way works so well, I'm almost convinced that it's the right way to do it. Okay. Oh! Ah! Oh, thank God. I better not die to this boss. Oh, this is, big fella. Oh, I've got healing! I can't believe I haven't been using that. Oh my God, that would have made all of that so much easier. Cool. Yeah, man, forgetting, having a full heal in your inventory, dying at the same spot, like 4 times, and only remembering you have it once you've cleared the challenge, that is what I call the casual playthrough touch. Yeah, going into Area 8 is sort of the, it's crossing the Rubicon into the second half of the game. What's that permit do? Oh. That's what the permit does. So, yeah, you have to clear Area 6 before you can get to Area 14. And Area 14, you have to clear before you can get to Area 8, which is your progression. good. Embarrassment of riches, and those will disappear before I get over to them, so I'm not even going to worry. Yeah, the you don't have enough power to go there excuse for not letting you go to 8 is a very rare instance where they kind of don't use some sort of gate lock and key thing to put their foot down and say, I'm sorry, I got distracted while playing. Let me say that sentence again. Telling you that you don't have enough power to go here is a rare instance where they don't use a lock and key moment to gate your progress, and instead just put their foot down and say, no, you can't go here. I actually like using this gun with the rapid fire. This one's got kind of good music too. In fact, the whole game's just got a great soundtrack. Seems very Tetris-y. Well, except for this part. The section with these elevators, getting a very Metal Gear 1 feel from it. Oh no, crud. Oh no, I chose the repeater instead of my health pills. I think that is a cool thing to let you intercept. Oh, man, I thought you could knock those out of the sky. But I was wrong. Yeah, I think the trick to this level is you've got 2 communicator rooms you need to access before you can open up the boss room. It's kind of a maze. These knife dudes are brutal. This room is open. Oh, that's cool. You got to swing into them with your rope, with your grappling hook. I've never gotten that dramatic of an ending to a level in Bionic Commando. That's pretty cool. Evening, Master Bismuth. It's good to see you. Though, unfortunately, this is going to have to be part 2 of a 2-part stream on Bionic Commando because I got a skedaddle at this hour. But yeah, so we just made it just past the halfway point, and maybe as a stinger to the next stream on Wednesday, which is Resident Evil 4 night, maybe we'll finish that up. But, or maybe I'll do something special in the week. I don't know. But, yeah. Master Bismuth, I absolutely will. Samson will say hello, and Skylight will as well. So thank you everybody for coming out for the second half of the stream tonight. And yeah, again, I'm going to do Resident Evil 4 Part 5 on Wednesday, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to continue with Soul Reaver 2 on Saturday. And hopefully a little less bumbling around as Raziel does a full circuit of Nosgoth, completely missing the path forward right in front of him. Yeah, a little less of that. So yeah, thanks everybody. Have a great night.